Hi guys, it's Steve here, and welcome back to Steve Cockrell's Unedited Run Chat. I apologise for the bit of a impromptu break. To be honest, I needed to recharge the batteries. I've had quite a bit go on in the last few weeks when it comes to work and home life. So to be honest, I couldn't do everything, so I had to have a break. But I'm back, and I've got a new project that I want to run, and this is going to be the pilot episode for it. And what I will be showing you now is what the series is going to be called and what it is going to be entailing. So what I'm going to do is share it now for you. And it is going to be my road back to fitness. And it's called pilot episode, but what am I going to do? How do I get back to my fitness and how I used to run? Can I get back there? That is the question. So yeah, I think let's get into it and see what we've got and what I've got planned. I have put my current personal bests on there. There's a couple of gaps there, which quite frankly, because I haven't raced them. Some of these go back to my junior days. So my 100-meter time, 2:02.84, I done when I think I was about 16, 17, 1500 the same, along with a 3K. Some of these times are dodgy, to say the least. When I say dodgy, I mean, look, there's plenty of room for improvement considering the standard I was running at the time. So my 5K time, yeah, it's under 17, but actually I think I was capable of getting very low 17s at the time. That'll be similar with park run, because park run is generally 5K, but obviously it's not an accurate, it's not classed as a race. Sometimes it's not accurate. The 5 miler there is 29:10. I don't know why it's 29:1 on the spreadsheet. That 10K time, that's something that really bugs me. I should have been running low 34s at the very least. 10 miles, 57:38. I was quite happy with that at the time. Along with my half marathon time of 76 minutes, which again, very, very happy with that. 15-mile time under 6-minute miling of 1:28.40. 30K time of 1 hour 55. 20-mile, just failing to break the 2 hours. I mean, flipping neck, I remember that race, and boy, did I suffer at the end. It was one of these where I was on it till about 18 miles, and then the typical Norfolk wind kicked in, and the weather really did not help on that one. And the marathon time of 2:42.13, which, yeah, I mean, can I do anything with them times? I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't think I can do it this year. My fitness just isn't there. I will be doing a couple of personal bests though. In the 2K and the 3K steeplechase. I have got a 2K steeplechase planned, so I have got some races with the club just to see where I'm at. I'm not really taking it too seriously. The club have said that I can go into some non-scoring events. I will go in as second runner or first scorer if need be, but yeah, there's no pressure on it. 10,000 meters, not a chance of my doing one of them this year. But ironically, I've actually got an 800 meters planned on Monday, which would be the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know my dates, to be honest. But yeah, on Monday, I've got my first masters meeting, which is, I've got an 800 meters, which is going to be interesting to see how my legs go, considering I've not even run anything that fast for God knows how long, or short, I should say. Look, why am I doing it? I think, look, I fell in love I fell in love with the sport again. I think I took a real back seat in it. I mean, look, myself and Sarah, my wife, we decided to start a family, and like I said, Scala come along. I started to work really hard at work, and same with Sarah. And yeah, I think look, I just didn't have time for the sport, and I went in love with it at the time. But actually now, I started training back in October, November time, and look, I think, to be honest with you, the training went well. Okay, the Essex Marathon didn't go very well at all. I dropped out halfway, but actually I loved the training. I think there were several, I mean, several issues that come up in the race, which look, I think bit of mental belief there perhaps. Want to reconnect socially with people who have the same interests. So yeah, that'd be friends. Look, I want to meet new people as well. That'd be good. Cut my drinking of alcohol. I looked at what I was drinking. I think, look, since the start of the Euros, I actually decided, look, I'm going to stop drinking excessive amounts. I'm not saying I'm going to go teetotal because it's just not realistic. But actually, I haven't wanted to have a drink, which is very unusual for me. But I think most nights I was starting to drink a 4-pack of beer, and that's a high amount of alcohol considering that I've never really been a drinker. And I just think it was all the pressures that were getting to me. And I thought, you know what, if I get half cut during the week, why, take the pressure off. And I think the cutting of alcohol and obviously getting into my sport again, I think that's going to improve my mental health. I think, look, I'm going to say something that I probably haven't said for a while. And look, I think I've needed help. I probably still need help, but I'm trying to manage it in a way that is working for me. Counselling sessions never really worked for me. I've been able to talk to people. I think a lot more in the last year or so. I've actually been able to talk to people, which is good. Work have been really supportive, and actually I'm doing a lot of work alongside my role with some of the colleagues doing some of the mental health work, looking after them and just being a mentor, which is good. Never done something like that before, but looking forward to it actually. To give me a break from my normal day-to-day life. So yeah, look, work stress, picking the kids up from school. I don't want to give people the wrong idea. My family is fantastic. I love it. I love my little boy. I love my girl. I love my wife. But to be honest, I want to get back into sport. I want my sport back. And again, they've been very supportive. And I want to feel competitive again. I think the buzz that I got from the Essex Marathon, I was just like, especially after the COVID crisis, I think it's just like, wow, I think I just want to feel competitive again. I want to be at the sharp end. Again, whether that's realistic or not, time will tell. But if I can hit some of them goals, I'll be really, really happy with that. But what am I going to focus on? And I'll be honest, I've got something planned for the winter months. I think, I'll give that away in a minute. But what do I focus on long term? Do I go back to my roots, which is middle distance, 800, 1500? It's certainly what I was fastest at, I think. There's that, or believe it or not, the marathon was, probably a good distance for me as well, which kind of contradicts how running works. Don't get it. Do I go to distance on the track? So 50, 3,000, 5K, 10,000 meters. I mean, to be fair, you could actually class 1,500 meters as the very beginning of the distance, if you like. Do I go on the small distances on the road? So 5K park run, 5 mile, 10K and 10 mile. Or do I stick with what I've been doing for the last few years? Or to be fair, the last few years before I started a family. So that'd be half marathons and going back to the marathon. I have always kind of said that by the time I'm 40, which is now 4 years time, bloody hell, that I wanted to do a sub 240. Well, is that realistic? I mean, only time will tell. But I'm not going to force the hand. I mean, if my running now suits something else, then I'm going to do it. Simple as that. Which means, it could be something new. I mean, the steeplechase is always something I really wanted to do, but actually there's no record of me doing it. I don't even remember even attempting a steeplechase. I'm sure I've done one, but I really want to give it some welly. I want to actually, set some good times. I want to score some good points for the club. I want to race in it. I mean, maybe even the championships in it. I think, to be honest, I think that's where my heart lies at the moment. I think, look, do I want to try it new? Yeah, why not? It's 5 laps of a track or 7.5 laps. Or do I have the winter as my main season? Do I have the cross country? I mean, there's so many leagues going at the moment. I mean, if you want to have a look at my local leagues, which is the Chiltern, the Hertfordshire Sunday League. Well, I say Hertfordshire, it's more Hertfordshire stroke North London. You got the championship races, so you got the Southerns, you got the counties, you've got the national champs. If I'm lucky to get through the county champs, there's the inter-counties. And I've got the Masters. Yes, I'm old. Give me a break. So yeah, could be that. What have I got in my head already? I think for me, what have I got in my head? I need to build up before I can even think of being competitive. And my build up is going to be from now. I've literally started logging some of my runs. You've probably seen some of the videos I've put on Facebook and Instagram. So I've done a 19-minute 5K, which was part of the Fly 5 series. So I had Steve Boron pace me round. That wasn't the intention, by the way. I literally just hung on to him. I wanted to take a turn and I just couldn't get around him, honestly, Steve. Yeah, but I think, look, I really need to build up my fitness, and I need to take my time about it, because 6.5 years, yeah, I've been on and off it. So I'm not totally unfit, but it's a long way from where I was. I've decided I'm doing a couple of races on track and road in the build up. So obviously parkrun's returning. I think I've already made the decision I'm not doing parkrun this weekend. I think everyone's going to from what I hear, everyone's going to be going to parkrun. It's going to be rammed. This is a totally different conversation, but I think it's too soon. Cases rising, I don't want to be a spoil sport, and it is everyone's own individual decision. So I'm not criticizing anyone at all. But for me, it's too soon. There's cases rising, there's deaths rising as well. At work, I still wear my face mask. I still wear it when I'm walking around in high populated areas as well. But yeah, absolutely. But no, I've got races planned on the track. I say I've got an 800 meters coming up. I've got a 2K steeplechase coming up. I know there's a couple more fixtures that I might be able to get into as well, just to see where I am. I have made a commitment, and I've committed to myself that it's going to be a cross-country season. I'm going to commit myself to it because it's a good all-round discipline that will build up to your road or your track, whatever I decide to do. It depends on the actual cross-country race itself. There's some pan flat ones. There's obviously hilly ones, boggy ones. Yeah, you can never tell with cross-country. I mean, the Southern Champs is a 15K slog, which is always a mud bath, whatever. So, look, if you can do 15K cross-country, then yeah, you can do a marathon. There's no doubt about it. If you have a good race in January at 15K on that course, you're on for a good marathon. You'd have to have some real bad training stints to not perform well at a marathon if you're doing well at that. So I think, I've definitely decided on going for that. My gut feeling, and I think I've already mentioned it already, I think my gut feeling is I want to try the steeplechase. But I want to make sure that actually my head's in the right place as well. So look, am I suited to the steeplechase? I don't know. I ain't got a clue. Can I hurdle? I'll probably stack it in the water jump, knowing me. But I'll let the training and the fitness talk. Am I really fit enough for something that fast? I mean, 2K and 3K on the track is bloody fast. Have I got that speed now? I might need to do something longer, but we'll see. And I've also said, look, I can't run all the time. I need to actually have some cross training, because I think, obviously, I run. But to be honest, I haven't built my strength up in the past. And I think the only strength work I did in the past was boxing, and I think I want to do it again. I've started doing it on the bag again. I'm doing 6 2-minute rounds, which is, again, a long way off of what I used to do. I used to end up getting near a full fight distance. So people who know their boxing, there's usually like championship rounds are like 12 3-minute rounds. I got up to that, which, that took a lot, and it really did build the strength up from the core. It still works your legs, because you're still moving around, you're still having to get up on your toes, do the right punches. Really built my shoulders up as well, and hopefully it'll build it up enough so I can stop slouching, because you can probably tell I'm slouching already. So that's what I've decided already. What I will use to track my training. So look, this is kind of very vague, and but look, a lot of you will see what's been going on. So I will be doing videos of my training. That'll be part of my weekly reviews. Runs will be logged on Strava. Total mileage will be for the week will be published. I will be using the gym. So yeah, I do treadmill sessions. Treadmills aren't for everyone, I get that, but for me it helps me control my pace. So if I want an easy run, I make sure I have an easy run. So generally it's free on the treadmill, free on the road or track during the week, which is fine. I'll use Fly 5K and Park Run to see where I am. So excuse me. So yeah, so I think Fly 5K has really got me back in the mood for a good 5K, which Park Run will obviously help out with as well. So run as fast as I can, run, place as high as I can on that individual Park Run, and then register for the Fly 5K to see where I am in the country. That'd be good. Snowman Striders training sessions. Yes, the track is back, and I think it would be good to get in that group again. I love training on the track with these guys, and it's a massively high standard, and I'll soon see on Monday where I am. But look, I'm really expecting the first few sessions to be absolutely brutal, and I think I want to just clarify that actually I think a lot of running sessions are brutal, depending on, look, in the heat, even an easy run, you have to just slow down to like a crawl to make it easy, because it's brutal out there at the moment, which is why I've chickened out and gone into an air-conditioned gym. But hey, never mind. Experience from anyone is also welcome. So look, I've spoken to a few people about this, and they're really, really encouraged that I'm doing it, which is great. And yeah, I'm welcome to ideas. I'm welcome to anything from nutrition, to physio advice, to exercises, specific stuff, individual training sessions. I'm not saying I'm going to implement every single one, because I won't have time for it, but do not expect me to be going on the free weights lifting that, because it's not for me. It ain't for me. I know squats are supposed to be very good for you, but to be honest with you, the gym that I train at and the times that I'll be going at, sometimes it just I'll look completely out of place, and yeah, it's just not for me. There we go. What will I be judging as a success? So again, I don't know. I've put these points down, but I really don't know. Look, I think my first success is I'm enjoying things again. I think I've really ticked that box already. I'm enjoying it again, and it doesn't matter whether I'm running fast or slow. It's good. I think clear progress would be looking at times and feelings. So look, obviously with the heat, the times aren't great at the minute. I'm not worried about that, but I'm feeling good. I really want to run all the time, and even if it is like 30 odd degree heat or whatever it is, I just want to get out there and run, which is great. I think a success for me would be a good period of injury-free training, and also illness-free as well. People know I'm prone to a cold or two, but to have a good period of training, and to be fair, actually, since October, November, December, and then coming through to now, I've only really had one stint where I've had a cold, and it was a cold. It wasn't COVID, by the way. So look, I think, if I can keep consistently getting it right, then the performance will come. That's the key to it, and that's what everyone else is telling me as well. So it can't be wrong. Comparing myself to others that have been training consistently. So yeah, reading that back is a bit vague. Yeah, that's the most vague answer ever. But I know the people in St Albans who I used to run with, I used to train against. I know the standard I used to be at. Some of them have maintained that standard, whereas I've clearly gone backwards. So look, let's see. I think obviously my first race will be my first proper race that I really, really want to nail would be that first cross-country race. Nothing going into the first series. I really want to feel that actually my training up till then, which will probably be about the first week of October, maybe. I want to feel like I've actually done everything I can. But at the same time, I don't want to push myself so much that actually at that first race I'm absolutely knackered. I need to judge that right, and I think that's what happened at Essex as well. Parkrun time progress. So again, look, parkrun is so ideal for you to be racing or running hard every week to see where your time is. And you can judge it on how you like. So you might not ease up for every park, or you can't ease up for every park run, otherwise you wouldn't get any kind of realistic training done. But if you've had a hard week and you run hard at parkrun, see where you are. If you're not far off your best time, brilliant, fantastic. If you're fresh or supposedly fresh and you're running a crap time for what you want, have a look at your training again. I mean, are you still training too hard? It's just something to look at. I mean, there's loads of things. I don't want to be happy when I'm running. I mean, classic commentary of Micah Richards and Roy Keane. Micah Richards saying, "Oh, you always have kick a ball with a smile on your face and stuff like that." And then you get Roy Keane going, "Who cares if you got a smile?" Actually, yeah, you got to be happy when you run. I mean, to be honest with you, being in like a 13-mile run in this heat, I don't know if I'll be happy at the end, I'll be honest. But look, I think being happy when you're running, I think if you enjoy it, you're gonna be happy. It doesn't mean I have to be like, it's all right, like that. But let's see what happens. And look, let's get this done. I think I've started already. There will be a first episode coming. Should be at the back end of this week. So when I say back end, it'll be Sunday, or I might leave it to Monday, time pending, but I'll let you know. There'll be videos, there'll be music, I think. There might actually, because I'm practicing my editing skills. I mean, I might even try and put some music on the beginning of this before I publish it. We'll see. If I've got music at the start of this and you're listening to it, then success. A success. God, I can't speak. But okay, let's get this done, and I will speak to you all on the first official episode. Take care now.